Hey guys, and welcome to the place where we come through the back door in our muddy gumboots and take them off. This was once white. We once had white grout in between our grey tiles here, and it looked really nice. That was a good 10 years ago now, and well, the grout matches the grey tiles now. I'm not too precious about it because it is just the area where we come in and take our muddy gumboots off, but I thought, well, if I'm going to be cleaning grout, I'm going to do some of the stuff in our kitchen as well. But I thought, this is going to be the grubbiest area to test some things on. So, initially I was just going to figure out the best way of cleaning them and then go ahead and show you guys and do it. Then I thought, nah, I'm going to bring you on my wonderful little experiment. So I have heard of quite a few techniques for cleaning grout. Now, all of them I am going to use a soft bristled toothbrush. Not so much the one that I normally use, I'll use one of the kids' ones. So it's not actually going to wear the grout itself away. Because I've heard a lot of things about using a really harsh brush and I'm thinking that's just going to wear the grout itself away. I don't want to do that. Good old baking soda. I'm going to try some baking soda paste spread on. White vinegar, of course. I have heard not to use it on its own because it can be quite acidic on the grout and it can actually wear it away. I've heard the best way is to mix it with water, so got a 50-50 vinegar and water mix to try. Normally I don't have Coke on hand, but my husband actually got a free can off one of his suppliers the other day when he was in there and he brought it home and left it here, so I thought, I have heard Coke works on this sort of thing, so why not? I'm just going to put a bit of Coke on some and try it. And toothpaste was one I heard. I heard toothpaste. And I thought, that's odd. So, let the experiment begin. I'm going to spray some vinegar. How shall I do this? Shall I do it in like lines? Some of my tiles are bigger than others, just for reasons which I may explain later. So, the vinegar water mix, apparently, when you spray this on, you have to leave it for 10 to 15 minutes. I've mixed up some baking soda, some paste with water. So I'll put this along this bit here. Let's put toothpaste on this one. I don't know if it's any specific type of toothpaste. This is just, you know, what we had on hand. So, you know. Open up the can of Coke. You better not have shaken this up. Although it would make for a wonderful moment on YouTube. So I'm just gonna put a bit of Coke on there. Oh, that feels so wrong. What I might do first is I'm just going to do a test patch as well. I'll just like do it along here, or shall I do it along there? That's a nice grubby bit of just water with a toothbrush. So I'm just going to do this bit across here. Well, that's not doing too bad actually, just the water. That's actually that's not too bad. I'm not putting in any effort behind this scrubbing. You know what? I could have dispelled any theories here and now. That's actually working pretty good. Let's grab a cloth to dry these off afterwards. That doesn't look bad. That's actually a vast improvement. The toothpaste, I wasn't told that had to be left for any length of time, so I'm going to try that next. So, brushing my tiles with the toothbrush and toothpaste. That's coming up pretty nice too. Give it a wipe. Now if just the toothpaste and water works well on its own, I imagine these are all actually going to work to some degree. Should we go for this baking soda? Alright, sorry, I just had a phone call, got slightly distracted. So, the baking soda, that's worked pretty good too. Let's scrub this Coke off. I should actually, what I should do is, I'm going to try this again just using a cloth, not a toothbrush, as well. Look at that. Vinegar, which that's now had its again, they pretty much, they all work. The reason I say I'm going to try this again with the cloth is because not all of them, but like the toothpaste and the baking soda, I've noticed it's actually left some little wee sort of indents in it, like it's sort of chipped away at it a little bit. So I'm going to try each of these again with just a cloth. I'm back. I was just trying to control thing. I just realised I hadn't pressed record. So I just left them sit. But yeah, just a cloth and some water does not work. I would have been annoyed if it did actually, because I have been mopping this floor, you know. I'll show you now. This was the one with baking soda paste. I imagine this would work better because baking soda is, you know, a little bit. Actually, that's working pretty good. That's doing good because of course baking soda, it does. That's working really good actually, and it hasn't left any little indents like the other one did. Oh, maybe just a cloth is key. Try the toothpaste. Not doing it. Oh, it's working a little bit. It's working a little bit. I wouldn't, it's working a bit, but not as much. Coke. Actually, that's working pretty good. Not quite as good as the baking soda, I'd say, but it's working. Alright, so vinegar. This was where I'd put the vinegar. Oh, not working as well. Okay. I'd say the vinegar, water mix, and Coke are on par with each other. I'm actually gonna do, I think I'm gonna do what I didn't think I was gonna. But yeah, I think baking soda paste with a cloth is the way to go. I'm just going to mop over this with, I normally just use a bucket of warm water with a bit of washing up liquid to mop my floors. So I'm just going to get that, mop over it, and then, so I don't think that'll quite get, just the sponge won't get all that off. I'll just get in there with the cloth. Actually, I think I know what I've done wrong there. I mopped it off, I should have wiped it off, then mopped it. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's still looking a lot better than what it was. However, didn't come up as good as my test thing. I think I shouldn't have mopped it off. Okay, so you wipe it with a cloth, then we mop. And to be honest, I didn't want to go with the baking soda because I thought that'd be such a mission spreading it all over everywhere. It actually wasn't that big a deal. I haven't done our whole bathroom and toilet area simply because I was going to run out of baking soda and I need to make some crumpets later. So after I do my next shop, I'll get more baking soda and I'll finish the job. But I can still do this area. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie and say that came out as white as it used to be. However, considering I haven't tried really cleaning this grout in the last 10 years, that ain't bad. Quick experiment here. Now that I am done with any sort of wipey, scrubby stuff, I'm going to spray some of that vinegar water mixture over top of all this baking soda. You just see all I'm going to be wiping with it now is a sponge. So I'm just going to spray some of this around to see if that comes out even better. Seriously, look at the state of me. Why did I wear socks? There we go, I've just let that dry off a bit, but look at that. That is such a huge difference from when I started. Wow, in fact, I'm going to go into the toilet. I did mop in the toilet, but I hadn't cleaned the grout. So look at that. That's before. That's after. So there we go. It is not 100% perfect, but as I say, that was 10 years worth of build up. So, leave us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and clean your grout. Bye. I'm just going to explain briefly about my tiles before I carry on and do all of this. You'll have noticed we have nice uniform tiles, because our idea was we were going to walk through here, and if we wanted this to all be, we didn't intend on these funny shaped tiles here. This was all to be connected as it is. It just stops there with the carpet and goes down the hallway and whatnot. But the person who tiled it, they tiled the front door, they stopped there, they tiled just there, cut it off, tiled just there, and they were intending on carpeting this. And we're saying, well, no, that was kind of our intention, that we could walk in here, we could just keep our shoes on if we needed to, quickly go to the toilet, quickly wash our hands or whatever, and go straight back out the back door. And we had made that clear, but he decided upon his own judgment that it was better off the way he planned. So he went ahead and tiled it, and he couldn't then carry on the pattern because these two rooms then wouldn't marry up. The tiles would be wonky. So he decided to make a feature out of it, which isn't too bad. He's just kind of put a square around it. If you see what he's done there, he's put a square around it so it looks like a little sort of landing, I suppose. It's fine. I've learnt to ignore it. He was a nice guy, so, you know.